Are your flip cups more like flop cups?
Are your wrecked rings just, well, wrecked?
Well, we have the solution for you. And that's the Fluid Art Experience. Here in Dallas, Texas, on November the 12th and November the 13th, you have the opportunity to be live and in person with one of your 5 favorite YouTube artists. Come learn some tips, techniques, and everything you need to know to replicate some beautiful art. You'll be taking away art with you, and you also have the opportunity to come and join us at a Texan barbecue and a question and answer session. So why don't you go and log on right now at www.fluidartexperience.com and see what all the fun is about. We'll hopefully see you soon. Hello everyone.
Hey guys.
And welcome to another Friday episode of Masse Art Studios. Happy Friday evening, everyone. Celebrate the release of the new Halloween movie. Got my Halloween t-shirt on. Guys, it's going to be a fun episode today.
It is.
It always is a fun episode with you in the studio. You picked the colours for this one.
I did.
Which I'm excited to try out.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really interesting palette.
I think so.
But I really love where you've taken it with all these blues and browns. You'll see very shortly when we get to the table exactly what I'm talking about. But what are you going to do?
I'm going to do a wandering straight pour.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. I have just the canvas for you, I believe.
Good. Oh, awesome.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to decide when I get to the table. I got a couple of things in mind. But and one of them is definitely a dustpan kind of ring pour, but I also might just do a straight pour. So we'll see what happens when you play around with these colours, because you're going to go first.
I know, I am. Yeah. I'm excited.
So we'll see what happens. The Fluid Art Experience over here is still up and accepting bookings.
Yes.
FluidArtExperience.com is where to go and check out the classes with ourselves, Mina, Sarah, Cathleen from Cos Creations and Karen from Waterfall Acrylics.
Yes.
And we're about 50% booked up, and there's only 3.5-ish weeks to go.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, and there's 65 people booked in the buffet, which will hold 100. So things are selling out fast, peeps. We're super excited about it.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about and you haven't seen it, please go check out the website and go and have a look for some more info.
Yes.
And Sunday's episode will be the launch of the Leaky Cup.
What?
What? The show pony created the Leaky Cup about a year ago, and we've spent 6 months in R&D trying to get this thing right.
Yeah.
We'll tell you more about it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this. The show pony is itching to get into the studio. So without much further ado, we'll see you at the table.
Yes.
We'll see you there.
Hey guys, it's Jeremy here, and I'm excited about this pour today.
I wish you were excited about this pour today.
I love painting, so I'm always excited about my painting pours and such.
I love it.
I love it.
It's your excitement that makes me excited.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, it's infectious.
Nice. So, as you can see, I have this rectangular canvas in front of me. I believe that it is a 12 by 24. Mm-hmm. Yes, 12 by 24 canvas. I have taped and pinned it on the back. It is ready to go, and I'm going to be doing a wandering straight pour on this canvas. I have a few ideas about how I'm going to do that, so I'm very excited about it.
I'm excited to see a wandering straight pour with these colours that you picked, because I think the colours are really awesome.
The colours are beautiful. I got inspired, actually.
By who?
By Kathleen from Cos Creations.
Well, there's a surprise.
Yes.
Kathleen inspiring us with a beautiful colour palette.
I know, I know. And the colors that I chose today are, I mixed some of this greenish blue with some of this turquoise by Amsterdam.
Okay.
And made it a really beautiful color. We have Cobalt Blue by Artist Loft, which is just a delicious color. We have Naples Yellow Light by Amsterdam. We have Champagne Gold by Dazzling Metallics, DecoArt.
It is dazzling metallic.
It is dazzling. Now, I took a little bit of this, a little bit of this burnt orange, quinacridone burnt orange, and mixed it with this Nico Azo Gold. Just a little bit of this though.
Okay. Yeah, because it kind of took it out of that weak orange and it made it a little brighter.
Yeah. And then mixed some of this rich espresso by Dazzling Metallics, the DecoArt, with this burnt sienna, and came up with a really beautiful color.
I'm excited to see that one.
We're gonna have to show you guys, like, some of these colors are just so beautiful.
It almost looks like the deep pearl space brown or whatever it is, the one you always called chocolate.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's really gorgeous. So I'm gonna get to layering my kit.
Before you do,
Yep.
I did put.
Yes. Some mix.
Yeah, so the Dazzling Metallics are very thin.
Yes.
And to get them to the same thick consistency that the Goldens and the Amsterdams are, for example, we had to put in a glug or two of the mix pour.
Yeah.
Now you can use this as a pouring medium on its own, or you can use it to thicken paints. In whatever way you want to use it, it's totally versatile and it's stunning. Krista8974@gmail.com. It's Krista8974@gmail.com.
Yes.
That's where you get your mix. Please go get it. This stuff is a miracle in a jug.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Love it. And speaking
And
of
everyone.
jugs, I believe you've got a new one.
I did. I got a new jug. I'm so excited. This beautiful, like, glass, lovely.
So you'll be using Janice.
Janice. Okay. We have named her Janice.
And it's in honor of our Patreon, Janice and Steve, or Janice and Steve.
Janice.
But this one's going to be called Janice. Okay, sir, I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, perfect. Let's see here. What am I going to put in my cup first? Let's see. First in is last out. So,
Delicious.
yeah, I love this cobalt blue hue.
It's a champagne gold.
Champagne golds. I think I'm going to do some burnt sienna. No, this is that espresso.
It is.
Now I'm going to go in with this.
Now this is the colour you made.
Yes, this is the color that I made with that turquoise, and I'm going to be kind of careful with that one. I'm going to go with this. Oh, that's really thick. Let's see here. I got it all down the outside of the jug.
It's okay. You're going to be pouring this on the canvas very shortly.
I know, totally.
Yeah. Do not worry about this dirtiness of your jug.
Oh. I think I went in with this one next.
It's the gold.
Yeah, that champagne gold. Right? Yeah.
Now I've noticed you're doing really big layers of the champagne gold and the rich espresso and really thin layers of all the blues. Is that your intention to
Yes.
create a really like gold and brown piece in this one?
Yes, with
Awesome.
the blue highlights.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Excited.
Then I went with,
The orange.
yes. Then I went back to the cobalt, right?
believe so. Although it doesn't really matter, I guess.
No, it doesn't really matter. Champagne. I think that's a great cup.
I think it's full to bursting.
Yep. All right, guys, so now I'm going to do my flow extender over my, or I'm gonna flood my canvas with this delicious Prussian blue. Oh my God, this is so pretty, you guys. I love this Prussian blue. So let's get to flooding my canvas.
Go down.
All right, guys, I got my layered cup right here, and I'm going to begin with this straight pour.
This wandering straight pour.
Wandering straight pour.
Wander on, big boy.
Yes. All right, guys, so I've got my composition down. I'm in love with it already. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen whenever it opens up.
I love these colors.
Love these colors. So, you know what time it is?
What time is it, sir?
It is tilting time.
Is it wandering straight pour tilting time?
It sure is.
Well, then let's get to it.
right, guys. So I'm in love with this. I think it is so incredible. You know what's funny is that I was taking it easy on those cobalt blue and that turquoise and everything, and look how much of it came out onto this canvas.
You stretched a lot of the browns off, admittedly, but
yeah,
you definitely got a really healthy balance of all the colours on there.
But I'm loving this right here,
yeah,
and all of this, and I love this part all through here.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I
love that you can still see the Prussian blue. I know everyone at home was probably saying, don't tilt it off and keep some negative space, but you had so much paint on there, you had to.
I had to.
But I love that the Prussian blue is still peeping through.
That, and I had a little goober over here that I had to get rid of.
We had to remove the goober.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't wait to hear what you guys say about this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and torch it. I'm gonna get my edges, and we'll take you in for a close-up.
Let's do it. Oh, well, hello ladles and jelly spoons. It is Lee, Show Pony. I love that 12 by 24 inch wandering straight pour that you did. It was really stunning. And I didn't actually think about doing this today. I was going to do something different. But when I saw those colours with that Prussian blue, I was like, I got to leave some negative space. My favourite way to leave negative space is to do a split cup ring pour into the dustpan and then stretch out that composition and see what happens on the canvas. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So because I am going to repurpose this canvas, I'm going to layer my split cup right here in front of you guys, because it's really hard to see inside the split cup anyway.
Yeah.
And at least then you can see kind of what I am doing. So this is my 3-chamber mixed media girl split cup. Happy birthday again, Masse. It was her birthday this month, so super excited for you. Let's get to layering. All right, so I'm going to do the middle chamber first, because this is the biggest one. So I'm going to start with Jeremy's homemade turquoise, which is a really lovely, lovely colour. And on top of that, we're going to layer some of the champagne, but only a little bit, not too much, because all of the golds always take over. Next, I'm going to go in with the goldens. This is the nickel azo and the burnt orange combo that we made. Then I'm going to go in for some Naples, because I really love those two colours next to each other. And then I'm going to finish this one off with some of the cobalt. Really love that cobalt blue. Stunning. Right, so in this one I'm going to start with some of the espresso. Let's go in with some of the Naples. Not too much. It's hard to, it's easy actually to over pour in the sides because they're smaller, and so they look like you're not putting quite so much in, but you are. So do be careful with the sides of your split cups. A little bit of the gold, not too much, because it always scares me. Let's put in some of Jeremy's homemade deliciousness. Some of that beautiful turquoise. I'm going to finish off this one with the orange. Beautiful. Now, it didn't impact Jeremy's pour, but I bet you all saw that that orange, when Jeremy was putting it into his cup, was particularly thick, so I did thin it down just a little bit more. So starting off with the Naples this time, I'm going to go in with some of the metallic cobalt. Let's do some of the orange. Small layers, not overdoing it. A little bit of the gold, so there's a little bit in each of the chambers. Putting that to one side so I don't use it again. Let's go in with some of that beautiful turquoise, some of the espresso, Love that. And burnt sienna mix. Bit of the Naples on top of that. What shall I finish this one off with? I'm going to finish it off with your colour, Jeremy.
Really?
Yeah, the homemade turquoise. There we go. Alright, so if you've seen me do these before, you know that the next trick is to get my base coat onto the canvas. Now, Jeremy, as you can see, I'm repurposing this one. It wasn't a particularly successful Dutch pour. Jeremy has backed and pinned it again for me, and not only that, he's sprayed the back of this canvas. And it's like a drum right now. Now, I'm going to flood the whole of this canvas this time. Because I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to do exactly the same composition, you know, like pouring it down in the middle. I might actually go straight through the middle of this one and go diagonal with the pan, but we'll see. So just in case, I'm going to flood the whole of the canvas with this really wonderful Prussian blue colour. Now I'm glad that it is a dark colour because there's some neons, what it looks like on this canvas, very, very bright colours. So I'm going to get to flooding all of this canvas, and then we're going to get to pouring our ring. Look at that beautiful Prussian blue base coat. I love it. So the show pony's just come up with a really great idea, which I absolutely love. So we're going to do something a little different. Instead of going diagonal or going this way, I'm actually just going to pour the ring across this side of the canvas and leave a lot of this like Prussian blue negative space.
Yeah, totally.
So now we're going to see what happens. Now show pony, I'm going to ring this one right here for you. And I'm going to put a bit of the Naples in here first, just to have something for these colours to slip and slide on. I don't know whether it's necessary, I don't want to chance it. If it's not, this pan has been well used, so it probably is not, but I do just want to have something on here just in case. Alright, sir, so next I'm going to get to ringing. Are you ready for me?
I am.
I'm going to do it right here if that's cool. Now let's get this onto the canvas. This is going to be the tricky part because I've never really done it this way, but I'm going to see if I can do it like this. Alright, sir, are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's do this. Alright, so getting the paint down to the bottom of the pan. Okay, let's pour this one on.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
Interesting.
That's amazing.
Alright, I still have some paint left in my pan, which I may well end up using in a second or two, but we will see. First off, I'm going to get rid of those little drips. Alright, so, thinking about how I'm going to stretch this one out, I don't want to lose too much of what I've got on here, to be honest with you, but I do need to just go over this corner. So I'll take it back a little bit this way, and we're going to stretch it down the canvas, maybe use some of the base coat to kind of like play around with the composition. Alright, sir, are you ready?
I am ready.
Well, let's do this.
those words that sound pleasing, but I know that I will mess it up this time. Now that I've got your attention, the chance is mine, but I'm not badly paralyzed. I just can't improvise to make this right. Yes, I'm not badly paralyzed. I just can't improvise to make this right. But don't go, I'm not the easy one. I just need some time to show you what I got. But don't leave, I'm not an easy one. I just need some time to show what's up my sleeve. What's up my sleeve? Alright, I can dance until the sun is up. I just don't know how to talk. Reaching for those words that sound pleasing, but I know that I will mess up if I try. Now that I've got your attention, the chance is mine, but I'm not.
All right, ladles and jelly spoons, this is my funky little composition. I really love playing around with this one. Thank you, Show Pony, for the idea to actually go this way rather than kind of go in horizontal rather than vertical on this one. I loved creating these like weird like divots using the negative space. Really enjoy the Prussian blue with these colours, so definitely wanted to keep as much of it as I could. But I'm really happy with this one. Super enjoy it. Hope you guys do too. Let me take you in for a close-up so you can see a little bit more about it. Thank you, guys.
Don't leave, I'm not an easy one. I just need some time to show what's up my sleeve. What's up my sleeve?
So there you have it, folks.
There you have it.
What did you think? Jeremy, we do have the dried results for
do.
you to show you for these pieces. So Jeremy, why don't you get your dried result and let's talk about it.
All right. All right, here's my piece.
Wow. It's dried really pretty.
It has dried really pretty.
I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
It looks like some of your jewellery, sir.
It does.
Jeremy
I love
has-
turquoise.
Yeah, he has some really beautiful turquoise jewellery, and it's very kind of like that kind of inspired.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah, thanks.
You definitely got those ombre effects of the colours, and I liked how you kind of were tilting it out to get the composition you liked. Stunning.
I really do enjoy this piece.
Yeah, I did too. There was a point where I thought that you were not that happy with it, but I liked how you then carried on tilting it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I mean, that always happens when painting.
Right.
You get kind of like, oh my gosh, is this going right? And then you just keep playing with it, and
it did.
And it does.
All right, I like that a lot.
Yes.
Let me show you mine. All right, here's my piece. A tad wet still.
Yes.
Now these were painted a few days ago, but because the weather's changed, things are taking longer to dry again. But this is my piece. So, there's my dustpan ring pour. A couple of really awesome things. Thank you, Show Pony, for the advice on the composition on this one.
You're welcome.
I normally would go this way with the composition, but Jeremy said, why don't you go this way and tilt it out, which is exactly what I did. All that shine on there is the fact that some of it is a little wet still, but it's also the Liquitex gloss medium that's in this pour. And I loved using the base coat color to kind of manipulate the composition to create those like funky little spikes, fingers almost. I really love this one. I hope you guys do too. You know how much I love the dustpan ring pours.
It's so pretty. I love the colors in that.
And as soon as I saw you put down your base coat on that canvas, I was like, I need to leave some negative space.
Yeah.
Because that Prussian blue was really stunning. So let us know what you think. As always, we'd love to hear the comments. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe.
Yes.
We are always super grateful to anyone that takes that moment to just go and hit that subscribe button, and please hit the like and notification button, because then you'll get to know when we're putting our episodes up too.
Exactly.
Because Tuesdays and Fridays it's always 7 o'clock Central, but on Sundays it does switch around a little bit.
It does.
It does. Speaking of this Sunday's episode, the Leaky Cup announcement launch, we'll tell you more about it there. Super exciting. But on that note, listen guys, you have a great Friday evening, whatever you're doing. Drink responsibly, eat responsibly, have a lot of fun, and we'll see you back here on Sunday for a really, really special episode.
Exactly.
Have a great night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So we want to take a moment to spank? We're going to spank some very special We want to take a moment to thank some very special people.
Absolutely.
And that's our Patreons. So the Patreon account is a very separate account from YouTube, but it allows some very important people the opportunity to get a little bit of a closer look of the studio. And there are certain levels. So at one level, for example, you get to see sneak peeks and behind the scenes videos. At another level, you're invited to join us in a WhatsApp group where we chat, we exchange pictures, and you also get weekly painting challenges. In another level, you get once a month live streams. At another level, you get once a month tutorials that are live.
Yes.
And then at our top tier, the diamond level, you would get to pick the colours and the technique for an episode of Masse Art Studios, and then you get to keep one of the 11 by 14 inch canvases every single month. And so, with a change of venue,
What?
I know, we've got some very special people that we have to thank, and that is our gold Masse posse. That's Trisha West, Jane Klein, Stephanie Hancock, Donna Patterson, Terry Leshner, Gloria Salaki, it's Nate Bright, it's Linda Serien, Crafty Chicken Mom, it's Rebecca Hawes Winters, Patsy Petrilli, it's Tammy Houdsbrook, it's Kelly Stowell, and it's Jillian Barnett.
Now with the platinum level, it's Leslie Beaver, Janice and Steve Pittman, Donna Panis, Dana Foxley, Elaine Burton, Susan Shepperson, and Robin Koza.
And you all know her, we all love her. At the diamond level, there's only one person, and that is Sparkles. So to you guys and to everyone else whose names that you'll see here listed below, thank you so very much. We absolutely love that you're here with us on this journey, and we're going to keep pouring.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Bye, guys.